So last episode we actually managed to insert data into the database, and I said that I wanted to insert a lot of different foods into the food database, and I have actually made queries for it, but you see it's very ineffective, these queries, because if we zoom in here you can see that I have the db insert and I have the table name food and then the fields and then the values. And I have this for each food that I want to insert. And there's a lot of food. I actually have now 367 lines. So I was thinking maybe we can make this a bit smaller, because we don't need 360 something lines. We can make maybe 100. So to do this I wanted to make a new class. And so I go to new Java class, and the class name is db or setup insert. So meaning that the database for database class for setting up and inserting. So in this class I want to make a method for inserting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here just to see that this is something I want, like a public void insert, and I want to insert to or I want to setup insert to I want to have the table name food. Setup insert to food. And inside here I need to have all of the almost the same as my insert method in db adapter. I need the values, string values, and here I want to make use of the db adapter. So I will just go to my main activity and just do the same as I have here. db adapter equals new db adapter. And the table name is of course food. And the field list, I have it written here. And the values are the values coming from the string. And as you can see, this doesn't work. So why doesn't it work? It's because we need to use the SQL inside the db adapter. So I will just do as I did here, db insert food, and here the fields, and then the values. So what I'm actually done now is that I have used the db insert food into the food table, the field names and the values. And I will close the DB, and I cannot use this. Okay, so I will try to make a context, and I don't know if this works or not, so it will be very, very interesting to see. So just try to run the code to see if we get any errors first. And if we don't, then we can actually try to use this method. Yeah, we didn't get any errors, so that's good. Main activity, I can now try to use the method. So tb setup insert dot s dot so I think I need to make a class. Okay, let's try to run this code now. Just try to inspect and it's put it in. Okay, so I'm going to explain what I did now. So in my db setup insert. I first created variables, and then I created the public class that other classes can have. Then I created a setup insert to food, a method to insert food into the food table. Make a comment here to insert food to food table. Okay, but and now I can use setup insert and then just insert the food that I want into the food table. So it's pretty good, and I want to move this from here and into this class. So the db setup insert is now a variable context, and it's a public class. And I have a public void method for inserting food into the database. Now I will make a class that inserts all food into the database. A method, I mean. So I will just call it insert all food, and it will call, then I will use this method here to insert all of the food. So I want to remove this now. And inside my main class I will just call setup insert dot insert all food for the setup. And if this works, then I should have another line here. Okay, so it has started. We will go for debug, web SQL, food, and it's another line here. So I will just change my PHP script quickly here to get to be able to insert all of my my products with the new method. So I will just look for it. It's in this page here. View all products, and this is the insert line that I'm working with. So you are not learning PHP this time, but it's a very cool tool if you really know it. So I just have db insert. Now I have this. Let's set up insert to food. So if I run my PHP script now, I will have all the lines. arrow 124 is this. So let's see how this will work now. Just copy all of this inside here. And then run the program. Then I should have all of these foods inside my new table. So hello world, very good. So if I inspect the table now, yeah, as you can see, the table is now full of different products, so it's really cool. And I can also try to just make and take a bit less space, one line less. Really struggling now, yeah. So my insert all food should only be if the number of rows is less than 1. It should only be run once. So I will just run the setup inside this line here. So it will only run setup if the table is empty. So to prove this is correct, I will just go to my DB adapter and change the database version to version 8. Save it, then go to play. It says hello world, so let's try to inspect the application to look at the table, and it's filled. You can see that there's 92 items in the table. So if you try to run it again, let's see what happens then. It should not be more than 92 because the setup has already been run. So the DB setup insert is only called for once. And the app is running, and we can inspect the table once more. And there is now 92 lines, so it's very, very good. So next video I wanted to make new tables in the DB adapter. I want to create a table for categories and other tables, and I want to use the DB setup insert to actually create new and cool category tables and other tables, and then after that we can actually start to program the app. So I'm really, really excited for the next videos. I just want a quick reminder that I have a website, and the URL is netbot.com/en, and I know that this is very, very difficult for beginners, so I have a discussion forum here. So just click on it and you will comment to it, and then you can ask me questions and I will try to answer them.